YouTube, it's Cindy here, and today we'll be making bacon wrapped stuffed chicken in the crock pot. I'm only using 3 chicken breasts because that's all I need, is one for me, one for my partner, and one for him to take to lunch. And you'll need about 2 slices of bacon per breast, so I have 6 here. You need some sort of cheese. I have cheddar here in slices, and they're just about maybe half an inch thick. And I have 3 of those. I have a little bit of onion powder and a little bit of garlic powder. You'll need salt and pepper to taste, and optional is an onion to put on top. And of course, you'll need a crock pot. And you'll need a little bit of tinfoil. Let's get started on making this bacon wrapped stuffed chicken. Here I have a small onion. Now you can completely leave out the step if you don't like onion, but I think it gives it a little something extra. I rinsed my onion. You should always rinse any vegetables you get. And I'm just going to slice it. I'm going to show you now how to open up these chicken breasts so you can stuff them. So there's 2 ways that you can do this. If you have a very thick chicken breast, you can just slice it on the thickest part and make a pocket and stuff it that way. Or you can butterfly it and open it up and stuff it that way and use toothpicks to close it up. Let's see. I think I'm going to make a little pocket. I think I can do it. Very sharp knife. In my opinion, we have completed the hardest part, is making the pocket or butterflying the chicken. This is the easier part, the fun part. So you get your cheese, and notice how I kept it in strips. It makes it easier for stuffing it in. I'm not sure if you can see that, but you just slide it in. There you go. All there is to it. You can just leave it the way it is, and just let the bacon cover up the spots that you had cut. Or if you have, look, a little bit of chicken, I have a little bit of cheese that's popping out of the chicken. Well, all you do is fold the chicken in on itself, and then have to wrap the bacon around to keep it closed. Salt and pepper to taste, and put a little bit of onion and garlic powder on top, just to give it a little extra flavor. Let me show you how I wrap the chicken. So you just get the bacon, you stretch it a little bit. I'm going to start with the thickest part where I just sliced open to stuff the chicken. Lay it a little bit towards the end and stretch it, tuck it underneath. Then when you wrap the bacon around the chicken, you slightly go over the end of this bacon, see? So you're overlapping the bacon a tad bit, but you're still covering new spots of exposed chicken. And as I'm wrapping it, I'm kind of like stretching the bacon, see? And now when you get to the end, you tuck in the end of the bacon into the bacon that's already wrapped around. So beautiful. Now you'll do the same thing to the other side. This does not have to be perfect. Once it cooks, it's all the same. So don't stress if your bacon isn't completely covering the chicken. It's your first time making it. Relax. Once it cooks, everyone will like it. Who doesn't like bacon? I just want to give you a sneak peek of my CrockPot cozy. I love this. I use it for carrying dishes to other people's houses and just for storing the CrockPot so it doesn't get dirty. Absolutely love it. I made it myself, and my boyfriend requested that I show everybody because his favorite team's on it. So let's get back to the cooking part. So I'm just going to line the bottom of my crock pot with the tin foil just so it's lifted a little bit over the chicken fat. Just going to put a bunch of this at the bottom, and I'll show you what I do. And what I like to do is to add enough water to cover the bottom of the crock pot. This helps keep the chicken moist. Just a little bit. So that was just about a cup of tap water. Let's add our onions on top. Don't worry if a little bit falls to the bottom. because at the end, let's scoop it all up. And I'm just going to add a little extra to it, some of my home dehydrated parsley on top, just a little bit. Before I put the chicken inside, I preheated the crock pot just to keep it warm. And I'm not really sure how long I'm going to cook this for. This is kind of an experiment. I've done this before in the oven, but not in the crock pot. So let's say on low for 5 hours. And I'm going to check on it every so often. And by the end of this video, I'll let you know how long it actually took to cook on low. Only been 3 hours, and the chicken cooked really fast. So I turned it off already. I just want to let you see what it looks like now. Look at that. They've shrunk considerably, and one actually exploded, but that's fine. It's all good. Thank you for watching, and until next time.